Let's go to Stevens Roofing Newsmaker Hotline. Wes Bunch, CEO from Bridgehead IT, is standing by. Yes, it's a dark, dangerous world out there. A lot of times on social media, the places where our kids like to go. You know, it might be TikTok, it might be IG, places like that. And fortunately, the tech companies like Samsung and Apple and others, they have put parental controls in place. But for children these days, parental controls is just a challenge, a challenge many of them have overcome. So Wes is here to talk to us about that. Good morning, Wes.
Oh, good morning, Trey. How are you today?
I'm doing great, man. So, yeah, kiddos are doing that, aren't they?
Well, they are. You know, if you think locking down your kid's iPhone or iPads, it's just a matter of turning on screen time settings. Think again. You know, the screen time settings are fairly simple, and in most cases they can provide a peace of mind, but it's no surprise that kids are finding great ways to bypass them. So I wanted to kind of go through the top three hacks that we see that are really common out there and the way these kids are able to circumvent these controls. The first one is changing the time zone. You know, you can set the time for when apps are available. And what they'll do is they'll get to the end of their time limit and they'll move their phone's time zone, say from Central to Pacific, and they'll buy themselves 2 more hours of that app. Now, Apple was supposed to have that fixed in iOS 15, but we see that it still sometimes works on certain apps with certain iPhones and iPads. So keep your eyes peeled on the time zone settings. The other one is re-downloading the app. When they get to the end of their time limit, they'll go and they'll uninstall the app. And when they reinstall it, it lets them use it until the next cycle of the control comes in. Right now, you can actually go in and solve this problem in the iTunes and App Store purchases section. You can actually there's a checkbox that says "Do not allow deleting of apps." Turn that on. Also, make sure that the device is updated to the most current version. A lot of the newer OSs don't allow that. But we see that one very commonly, and they just pull the app off and put it back on, and they've got another day's worth of time. The next one's really tricky, and you got to look for this one. It's screen recording. You can record what's happening on your device. So if your child brings your device to put in the screen time password, they can turn on session recording before they turn it on or before they hand it to you. And when you type in password, they now have a video of what you typed, and later on they can use your password to give themselves all the time that they want. So, you know, at the end of the day, no matter how careful you are, kids are going to find ways around these controls. So we recommend talk to them. You know, let them know that, you know, the hacks exist. I've acknowledged to my kids that the hacks exist, and I let them know that the rules are the rules of the Bunch House, right? And it's somewhat of a foreign concept I hear these days, but, you know, if you follow the rules, awesome. If you don't, it's digital detox time, and the phone is mine. So, you know,
forever.
And stay vigilant out there, or forever. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you one and you're done. We're not going to play around with this 3 strikes and you're out game, or we'll pussyfoot around for a little bit. No, you're done, and see ya. I told you up front, that's it, baby. So have a good life. And they will cry and moan, and don't do that to me. You can't take my life away from me. And that's also another indicator that they're too wrapped up in it, right? If they are screaming about, this is my life, this is my entire life, well, then that's things become too serious to them. They probably need to have it taken away anyway.
That's your sign, and that's how you know you're doing your job. And you know, there's just too much dangerous stuff out there. We have to protect them from themselves.
Yeah. That's exactly right. All right, Wes, thank you. What is the what's the address over there in case people want to stop by the website and get more details about stuff like this? Where can they find you?
Yeah, bridgeheadit.com. We've got a lot of great information on this type of stuff, and we'd love to have you come visit the website and check us out.
Yeah, that and, of course, all the cybersecurity stuff that's going on. That's a real deal, and maybe we'll talk about that again in the very soon future. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate you.
Have a great day, Trey. Thank you.
You too. Talk to you later. The Wes Bunch over at Bridgehead IT at 210-477-7999.